Hey you guys, it's me Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso. So I'm out here with the rest of the pack. So the last time that I had the pack out, these two actually tried to get into a fight. It was very, it wasn't like full-blown. Cashmere, hey, watch yourself. It wasn't like an actual fight, but they did rear up in each other's faces and were growling and snapping at each other. Hey, Velocity, get out of her face now. No. Mouth bite. No. Don't even think about it. So I'm really going to be getting onto both of them pretty hardcore, which is exactly why I wanted to say that first. Velocity, stay away. Cause like I said, they were both rearing up in each other's faces, acting like they wanted to fight. And so I obviously can't let that happen. The biggest part of the problem was because of the fact that, I had Velocity put up, or pardon me, Cashmere put up, and I had Velocity out, and Velocity interpreted that as her position in the pack had been raised. Leave it alone. So a lot of this is actually going to be me monitoring these females, because I really do have to keep an eye on them and make sure that everybody is minding their manners. So anyway, looks like Cashmere's wanting to eat some grass. She actually has not had an episode since she started on the medication on Monday. So I'm not too worried about her eating grass right now. It may just be a vitamin thing, or she may be trying to throw up. Who knows at this point. So yeah. Preacher, back over here. But I am going to be mostly filming these two, unfortunately. I mean, I would like to film everybody else, but the reality is I do need to keep an eye on her. And Cashmere, Velocity has a tendency to really try to start stuff with Cashmere. Hey! Sorry about that. Somebody called me and the call interrupted the video. I did the do not disturb now. Hopefully that fixes the issue. Anyway, so I'm having to watch. The tensions are really high right now. Hey, chill out. I haven't had them out together a lot recently. So, we're going to have some pretty intense temperaments right now, which is, probably a big reason why I haven't wanted to do it, to be honest with you. It takes a lot out of me, and, I'm just tired. And so anyway, but it has to be done, so whatever. Giovanni, get out of it. Come on. I'm gonna break that up a bit. Psst, hey, psst, hey, chill out. All of you, chill out. You, put it down now. Quit. Hey, chill out. All right. Cashmere, leave it alone now. Move away. The minute that I try to walk away from them. And those two, that's what's going to happen. Anytime you've had a challenge like that where Velocity, I'm pretty sure what happened is that Cashmere went to dominate, because I didn't see it. I was on my phone with my best friend. We were talking about switching phones, and I was actually looking at the Apple because of the iPhone, because of the fact that I actually like my iPad quite a bit. And so, anyway, so I was sitting there staring at my phone the whole time, not really paying attention, which is a bad idea, obviously. And anyway, and so normally it wouldn't be a bad idea with my dogs, but because of the dynamic, because of the fact that Cashmere's been put up, Velocity's been out, and I've known that Velocity has gotten that way before. I should have been monitoring them, and I wasn't. Luckily, it didn't escalate to a fight. They just, like I said, reared up and were in each other's faces. Neither one of them wanting to back down. But anyway, got it sorted for now. Cashmere, let's go. Preacher, back over here. Now, preacher, move it all the way. Let's go. So, anyway, so that's just kind of like, you know, a little backstory on why I'm monitoring these two so intensely, and why I am making sure that they don't at all get in each other's faces. None of that licking crap that Velocity likes to do. None of that crap. They both need to respect each other's space and leave it at that. And that just needs to be the end of it. So yeah. So looks like they're all kind of eating some grass. Cashmere went over as dominating Gina. Gina deserves it. She's freaking crazy. Which can be pretty annoying. Hey, both of you leave it alone. Giovanni. Yeah, Gina is a bit on the wild side, I'll tell you that. So, not really. Temperament, not to my liking. If it wasn't for her structure, she'd be gone. It's not such a bad temperament that, like, she's not weak-tempered in the sense she's not super fearful, you know what I mean? But I personally don't like her temperament. It's not ideal. There's no telling how she would act if she was my only dog, you know what I mean? If she was just a pet and my only dog, I don't know how she would act. See, that ticked off Cashmere. But nonetheless, it's not an ideal temperament for me. Some people might like that, but not for me. So, anyway, oh, there, bam, there she goes. Giovanni getting her. I do have Batista inside. His eye is still messed up, obviously, so I can't have him out here right now. Cashmere's really watching Gina. She really wants to get onto her. Gina does not see Giovanni. Oh, look at that. Wow. Cashmere literally almost went down trying to catch her. Oh, she didn't even see it coming. Bam. There was Cashmere. Put her down. She's tired of it too. She's sick of it. Tell you what, that temperament is enough to make anybody frustrated. So, structure. Everybody's watching. So Cashmere wants her to stay down. She ran away. Gina is still down. Let's see even how long it takes her to get back up. I saw you, woman. Look at Gina over there with her head up. Look at her. She don't know what to do. She knows she got in trouble. She don't know what to do. She's still sitting there. She's like, well, I got in trouble. It's like, I guess I'll just sit here. She didn't want me to get up. I'll just sit here and watch. Tell you what, Cashmere's about the only one that can get that dog to settle down. Oh, so anyway, Giovanni, no, back over here. Giovanni, now. Good boy. It's so funny how he's like his sister, and the fact that he like crouches down and hides like that. It's pretty dang funny. Oh, look. So there's Gina, tail down, feeling very insecure, doesn't want to come back now. She's going to go hide in the front. Cashmere was watching her. Went, and as soon as she went away, she minded her own business. Look at Atari. Crazy girl. Crazy girl. Oh, Belladonna. So Cashmere got a little bit upset there with them. Belladonna noticed it, went over to appease her a bit, which it actually did, and made Cashmere kind of leave it alone. And now she's letting the pups play. Velocity seems to have gotten the message and is pretty much minding her own business, which is ideal. That's what she needs to be doing. I did breed Velocity. I'm hoping she's pregnant. There were a couple of days where like he got it, and then like a day or two where he couldn't. I mean, I was letting them out together. He just, for whatever reason, couldn't do it, which is quite strange. So I think they tied like twice, and then out of nowhere, I thought she was like out of heat. Remember you saw the video, I had her out, I was reintroducing her to the pack, and everybody was trying to mess with her and nobody could, all the boys. And then sure enough, like the day after that, I let her out with Batista and they connected, which is super annoying. Because the more that they connect, the more likely the odds are that you can get infection, like a bacterial infection. You really don't want them to do it like excessively. There's Gina over there, sitting over there watching, too scared to come back in. Watching, not wanting to come back. Can't wait till I get my kennel put up. I'm gonna get a big metal building, and I'll be able to store a lot of that stuff. It's like a lot of dog stuff over there that's being stored. Ooh, down you went. Cashmere's not in the mood. I actually didn't have intentions of breeding Cashmere, oddly enough, just because of how she had been feeling, and I just wasn't sure after that second vet visit. So this is not whenever I went to the new vet. This is the second visit on the original vet. And so during the height of it, whenever Cashmere, the males were like super whiny and whatnot, I didn't actually allow them to breed. And then I thought, same thing, thought she was out. The preacher wasn't making a sound, really didn't seem to be at all interested. And anyway, brought them all out like I am now, and they connected in the front yard. So I still don't think she's pregnant, just because, like I said, it's actually a small window of time that they're receptive. She could be, but I kind of doubt it. And I was thinking of just like letting her kind of rest, and then we'll try again. As long as everything's fine, we'll try again on our next season. So yeah, but Velocity may or may not be. I kind of think she is, because her vulva down here hasn't really shrunk, and the tip of it is actually hanging down. She actually had like what they call like a recessed vulva, so it's tucked up in there, but hers has actually been hanging down recently, which made me kind of think that she is. And then her bobs, as we say, are not a lot, but they're slightly larger. It's so difficult to tell early on. Cashmere you can tell right away for the most part almost, but anyway, but Velocity, no. And the only reason I don't know for Cashmere is that it literally was last week, so that's a bit too soon. She's watching Gina. Gina wants to come back so bad. She's over there. Belladonna's trying to help her out, trying to show her how to get back in the good graces of Cashmere. So we've got Giovanni over here. Look at Velocity trying to take him down. Cashmere, hey, leave it. Stop it. No, down. You gotta watch it, man. As soon as Velocity started to try to feel herself, just then Cashmere was like, no, you don't. And I had to let her know, no, you don't. So, hey. So she doesn't like the fact that Velocity's kind of standing her ground against Atari right now. Cashmere wants her to get down all the way down. She's just going to have to get over it. There does get to a point where you have to go now, where you have to step in and monitor, because the thing about it is at this point Velocity is no longer going to give in to Cashmere, and so I have to make sure that I monitor them, because the reality is anything beyond that would turn into a fight, and I'm not going to allow fighting. Cashmere, get out of it now. Come, hustle. She's over there trying to discipline Gina again, which I'm not going to let happen. Now, get over here. Let's go. Hustle. Gina took that as a sign that she could come back in. Let's go. Cashmere, get your butt over here now. Move it. So, yeah, Velocity is officially... It's not that she's not the lowest pack member right now. I wouldn't necessarily say that. I mean, I would say that considering the fact that Gina, I would say, is by far the lowest. But it's not to say that you know, that Velocity is anyway like a beta or anything like that. Cashmere genuinely has an issue with Velocity. And so that's something that I have to just monitor and keep an eye on. And especially since they've been apart the way that they have, and you know, it's just a sticky situation whenever you have them separate the way that I have, and then you bring them back together. So lots of hormones going on. It's kind of like being on summer vacation at school, and then everybody comes back from school, and everybody's like kind of reevaluating, you know, once they come back from summer vacation, where they are. You know what I mean? Velocity. Psst, quit it. No. So she kind of was feeling herself a bit there when it came to... I said no. When it came to Preacher, she can be a bit, you know, a little bit reactive, which I don't like. She doesn't give much of a warning sometimes. That's why I always said if Velocity was ever an alpha, she would be a dictator. You know, not somebody that you would ever want to be ruled by, because she's just heavy-handed. If you think Cashmere's heavy-handed, you know, she would have nothing on Velocity. You just haven't seen Velocity because Cashmere keeps her down. So anyway, but there's that. But all the pups are doing good. It's not as much of an issue with them, you know what I mean? Because it's not as, that kind of stuff just isn't as intense with them because they're pups. But it's something to monitor. So Gina, come on. Come on, Gina. She wants to go back in her kennel. She's over there. I've been keeping her in the laundry room kennel because of the fact that she gets too hyped up with the other dogs and does this really crazy bark, just this incessant, you know, bark that drives me absolutely out of my mind. And she doesn't behave that way when she's not overly excited. So a big part of her behaving herself is maintaining a very chill personality and way of being. So that's something that I facilitate by kind of keeping her away from their energy. Good girl, Gina. Good girl. So there she is. She's wanting to come back. Good girl. Velocity, leave it alone. I'm watching Velocity. Make sure that she doesn't try to get onto her. You, Cashmere, stay out of it. And you, Velocity, stay out of it. So I do want to facilitate her return. There's a play bow. She's being less energetic, which is a good thing. Hopefully she'll be able to maintain a calmer energy so that she can remain in the pack environment. She's much more aware. She's playing, but she's really watching around her, which I like. There's a bit of a tail wag to Preacher. Velocity, leave it. So things are really starting to settle down quite a bit. Everyone's starting to kind of readjust. What was that, Preacher? Did you hear that? No, I did. It sounded like there were hogs on the property next to us. Cashmere, leave it. Shh, Cashmere. It's quite remarkable how efficiently and effectively that Cashmere is able to make a positive change in Gina's energy in a way that that even I would have a hard time doing. You know what I mean? They just do understand it better from each other, that level of correction. I'm not saying that you should allow your, it's a very special situation that I have here where I really know my dogs to be able to monitor and kind of do this. It's not something that I would suggest to everyone, but it is quite remarkable to see, because her energy was just absolutely wild, and now she's a much calmer. The way that she's interacting is almost indistinguishable from the other dogs, which is a good thing. Not very often that you see Preacher dominate Cashmere like that. Normally she's the one jumping all over him. Oh, she got mad. Velocity, leave it alone. Shh. So I saw Velocity kind of eyeballing him. Oh. Shh. Oh, so Giovanni's getting too excited. If Gina's not careful, she'll get in trouble. So I'm actually holding on to Velocity right now because the energy's so high that I don't trust her. She's one that I just don't trust right now. She's really feeling herself too much. That's the problem with her right now, is that she, shh, Cashmere, leave it. So Cashmere sees me kind of dominating her. But the reality is that Velocity is just really feeling herself too much. Yeah. Shh. So I made her go down. Shh. Because I just don't trust her right now. Shh. So, still not quite ready. The intensity hasn't left her eyes yet. She's kind of like, she reminds me of like a kid that used to get like picked on, this and that, maybe whatever. And then they over summer, like they lose a bunch of weight, they work out, they like learn some, get down. They learn some fighting skills or something like that, and they're just itching for somebody to start something with them so that they can show them what they learned. You know what I mean? She's wishing for a fight. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm really monitoring her and letting her know that it's not gonna happen. I got your number, I know what you're about, and you're not gonna do it. Still hasn't settled down. She's just waiting to get up. Jeez Louise, you guys. Don't hit me like that. Literally got ran into by Gina. See that look on her face? Shh, quit it. Down. Now. Nobody told you to get up. Hey! No one told you to get up. Quit it. Move that foot. It's a little bit more respectful there. Lost the intensity. She's looking more respectful at me. That's much better. Much better. All right. and behave yourself. So anyway, here's some pack dynamics for you. She's actually, funny enough, staying down, which is a perfect example of the change in energy that she had. You guys are getting nasty and dirty. Oh Lord, crazy girl. Wild girl. Anyway. Well, I'm gonna get in there and check on them puppies. Hey, you guys, chill out. Giovanni, chill out. Quit knocking over my stuff. I don't know how important that tube is, but I have a feeling that it serves some type of purpose. If only a notification marker. So anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you enjoy getting to see the rest of the pack. I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on, but so far so good. Nothing other than just the daily right now. Nobody's going through anything. Doesn't look like anybody's sick. So, yeah, it's a good day, Tater. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.